So I just shared with you when I was doing my self-injection of the Pegasys, and now I am explaining a little bit of the background and some hints and tips. Number one, no, I am not a medical person. I am not a doctor, not even close. Oh, not close. I am a normal person, and these are just hints and tips or whatever that I have done. They work for me. So if they don't work for you, hopefully you'll be able to find something that does, and maybe, hopefully, some of these will help you. So there you go. So the first time I took Pegasys, I kind of rushed into it. Not that it was a fast decision. I was just so overwhelmed at the time that I didn't even think, like, oh my gosh, I could have a bad reaction. And when I took it, I went in, let me tell you that really quick. I went in and got a class. It was like a one-on-one with one of the nurses on how to self-inject. Now, mind you, when I was pregnant, I was giving myself injections every single day. I was giving myself Lovenox, and it burns. And then I did heparin later, and then I had like some steroids or something. I mean, I had all the burny ones, right? The thing is when I was pregnant, I had some motivation, like, oh my gosh, this is for my baby, keep my baby, right? And, you know, I was in that moment. Then time passed, I didn't have to do injections, and I thought, oh, I've forgotten all about this, and I don't have that pregnant belly anymore. So I went in and had the class, and it was a great refresher, especially because my prescription says 0.13 something, not in terms that I could understand. So we had to go over it with the nurse. It's 45 milligrams, I guess, and or micrograms. See, still don't know. But the syringe itself is 180, and then the last line that actually gives you a number is 90. Now I'm at half that, so we kind of, you know, were able to see it, as you could see in the video that I just did, where you see that I had to like kind of gauge it to that. So it was great. We were actually get some help with her, and just to refresh my memory on what it is to give myself an injection. I got sick. Immediately sick. So apparently when I was so excited about jumping on the Pegasys and getting this lesson, I forgot like I could have a bad reaction, and I was just sick as a dog. I did have a doctor appointment after that, a different doctor. And I was just like, oh, can I hold this together? No. I mean, I did the best I could. The rest of the time in the day, I was just sick as a dog. The next day, I was like, oh my gosh, am I going to die on this? No. But here's the thing. I am a few months later, and I am so happy and grateful. My body was just like not having it at first, but look at me now. I'm very, very happy with it. So stick with it if you can, unless there's something like super drastic. Obviously, talk to your doctor. I did go through a really rough patch. First few injections, definitely rough. So what I did with the rough experience in the beginning is I learned, and I took notes, and I decided what can I do differently. I'm going to tell you really quick. There's this amazing group. I like a lot of the I like some Facebook groups. I don't like some, to be totally honest. But I do enjoy this one. This one is it's an interferon. I'm gonna write some stuff down in the description below, and I'll leave a link or whatever to that group. Anyway, it is one about interferon. Brilliant people there, just amazing, really supportive, awesome. They have experiences, and I wrote to them. I'm like, oh my gosh, did anyone get sick right after? They're like, no. And then one guy, he's pretty awesome. He's like, give it in, like 12 hours. I'm like, super supportive. I asked for hints and tips, and I was so lucky to have got some from them and things that have helped me out. So I'm writing a little list. You can get it down. Well, I hope this was useful. I will be putting the stuff on the description, link to that site, link to the Pegasys website. They're from Genentech. And honestly, it's always good to read their things. I have had terrible side effects. I've also felt pretty good. You know, there's a lot of benefits of taking the Pegasys, and I'm really, truly just praying it works long term. I've had a rough time. I've had a rough go. I've also had an amazing time, and some days, the day after, I feel energetic and awesome. So I'm so grateful. I hope this is helpful to you, and look down at the description. If you have any hints or tips, let me know. Thanks. Thanks for taking it.